Good morning, everyone. Happy Sunday. Today it's May 10th, 2026. Happy Mother's Day, guys. For those who celebrate. And we celebrate Mother's Day, guys. So, even though I'm not really excited or interested about Mother's Day, it's still pretty much a good idea to celebrate Mother's Day. To give some appreciation to our moms who care for us. Yeah, so welcome, guys, to our morning reflection. I was doing a morning reflection a couple minutes ago, but I had to delete it. So I guess I'm doing another reflection. I don't want to be having to delete. I don't want to be having to delete my reflections in the middle of it. I don't want to do that. Because then that's not just wasting my energy on that, but it's also making me kind of, I don't know, wasting my time, basically. And the reason why I'm doing a morning reflection, guys, is because today there's no agenda today, so except for weekdays, guys. On weekdays, remember what I told you yesterday, I'm going to have to do my afternoon reflections until my internet issue is solved. And hopefully it is. But to keep us on track, guys, it's better to do it in a different time, like in the afternoon. Yeah, because my phone picks up the signal from here, guys, because it picks up the Wi-Fi signal because it's very strong and secure. Yep. Anyways, guys, my brother guys is going to this sporting event today. I don't know where, but they're gonna pick him up soon, and he's gonna go to that. He's gonna go to a sporting event. It starts at 8:15, which is kind of early, guys. Not gonna lie, it's kind of early. Pause button. Double-tap to activate period. 8:15 is kind of early, guys. And I heard, guys, that the game is gonna be intense, and I'm not going anyways because, first of all, they're going on a car, and cars are pretty boring, to be honest with you, because I love trains more. I like the New York City subway system because cars just take you to places. They don't have any junctions. They don't have track switches. Nothing like that. But if we have to go on a car, then I guess we gotta accept it. Then we gotta accept. Yeah, because last year, guys, I used to take Access-a-Ride on almost every trip I go. It was not because I don't like trains, but it was because of reliability. I used to be worried about my schedule a lot, but now not really. I'm shifting now because I'm not gonna worry about I don't worry about my schedule as much. Because when I worry about my schedule, guys, I sort of because, for example, I worry about missing my piano class at 6. And not just that, but worried about my piano class lasting longer as a result of being late. Because my piano teacher, Meryl, guys, always sort of looks for an hour and a half to 2 hour lessons, which is probably a little too much. Because, after we've reviewed a lot of songs and covered our projects and stuff, he asks me, um, is there anything else we have to do? And I'm like, yeah, but I got enough to think about. Yeah, because, I like to be honest with people. I used to just push through my tiredness without even saying anything. And I'm like, okay, let's keep going. But no, I'm going to stop doing that. I am going to stop doing that because, you know, it's really important to be honest, guys, with people. Because being honest helps them understand better about yourself. You know, because now at school, guys, for me, I feel like it's easier to be honest in school. Because people like adapt to my own needs based on what I told them in an honest way. But it's also, guys, not good to be too honest because you can say something that can hurt somebody's feelings, even if you're trying to be honest. I mean, if you're trying to prove a point. So it's a mix of balance, yeah. But it's also not hiding your feelings too, because hiding your feelings might, yeah, create like emotional tension, and it actually makes it harder for you to be honest. Hiding your feelings actually makes it harder for you to sort of, yeah, because when it's not easy for people to be honest, being honest might feel like a performance. Their heart might start racing, but then it kind of feels like they won. That one is a bit tricky, guys, because to show your full honesty, because I've actually did that in the past. I was kind of hiding my feelings towards not practicing my piano to my piano teacher. Um, because I feel like to be honest with you guys, I feel like it's not easy for me to be honest with him. Because, I don't know, it doesn't feel easy, to be honest, with some people than others. Which is not wrong, you know. But guys, changing subjects a bit. Um, I really wanted to post a video of my piano lesson from like Friday and stuff from the last couple of weeks. I posted it yesterday, guys, but then I've realized that something was wrong. And that was um my mom's voice came on to the video. Her her voice was captured in the video, and I'm like, okay, maybe she doesn't like her voice being recorded. So then I decided to delete it. So what I'm gonna do, guys, is try to trim the video as possible on Dolby On, because I always record on Dolby On. I used to record on another app called Easy Voice Recorder before July, but then after that I shifted towards Dolby On because I felt it was better. It had audio quality and you can adjust it, yeah. But it also takes more storage too. It also takes more storage to actually kind of record it. So I'm gonna try my best, guys, today to trim, and you can guys see a preview of my piano lesson from these couple of weeks. And I'm gonna be posting I'm gonna be posting some of them, so I'm gonna make sure to be checking to like I'm gonna make sure to sort of check my video to see if it doesn't include anyone's voice that they don't want to be captured. Because we want to maintain privacy. We want to respect. We don't want to. we don't want to create we don't want to cross a boundary or anything. It's it's important to sort of respect them. Yeah, and it's okay, guys, if people don't want to appear on social media because, well, it's it's totally fine as long as we respect them and So yeah, guys, I didn't eat my breakfast yet, guys. That's why I didn't say good morning, everyone. Yeah, I didn't eat my breakfast yet, so it kind of feels. Yeah, because as soon as I wake up in the morning, guys, I wouldn't be doing that. I would be doing that when I'm done with my breakfast and when I brush my teeth and stuff. That's when I would yell. No, no. So I kind of feel embarrassed to start a piano session right now, especially because I didn't brush my teeth. But I don't know how that even relates to that, because I don't know. I just feel embarrassed to start a piano lesson when I have a stinky breath from a good night's sleep. But I might have to eventually stop that embarrassment. Like, not stop it, but sort of go through it. Kind of push through it just a little. Which we might do maybe in a couple minutes or maybe tomorrow or another day. Yeah. So guys, my phone storage is currently 60.18 gigabytes out of 64 gigabytes. So it's basically saying I'm almost running out of storage, guys. Almost. Well, some space was freed up because before I deleted, I think I kind of know the root cause of it. It's probably it's probably a lot of app cache that wasn't cleared. So that's why that was probably the main cause of it. Because then, before I cleared my app cache, it was around 60.36 gigabytes. But then I deleted like 30 apps, 30 cache apps, 30 apps of cache, and then it went down to 60.18 gigabytes, which was a 0.18 gigabyte difference, which is still quite significant. Yeah, my phone freed up some storage at least for. But guys, I might have to free up some more storage because since yesterday, guys, I am actually planning like a research project. Because yesterday, guys, it was like around 10 p.m. yesterday, guys. No, I don't. I feel like I don't need to tell you the time, guys. But yesterday, I was like, oh, what if I can actually clean a purifier filter by myself? So what I did, I was like one step closer to doing it. So my mom kind of helped me with this process. She basically opened a cab under that, and then she took the bottom part of the purifier out, and then inside of it was the filter. So then I was touching the filter and I was sort of like spreading dust all over the place, but that's fine. Yeah, because I think this is true, guys. If a purifier filter has a lot of dust in it, it's probably a good sign that the purifier is working. It's trapping all that dust in there. And that's a good sign actually. And my purifier, I have an invisiclean air purifier, guys, but I don't know which specific invisiclean I have. My guess is invisiclean aura, or maybe invisiclean stella. I don't know. But I might take a picture of it, guys. So later on, guys, today I might do a research project to kind of see, to kind of capture, to kind of look more into the purifier, because I actually want to know where the actual motor is, like the fan of the purifier that actually turns on and traps all that dust and germs. Yeah. But the cab can be hard to open, guys. You have to sort of use your hands to, you have to use some of your strength to open the cab that leads into the filter, which is a pretty much it's straightforward, but it's a multi-step process. You have to first flip the purifier to the bottom part, then open the cab, and then take the bottom out, and then the filter is right there. Now, here is a question that has been remaining since yesterday. What if I add 3 layers of filters? Because currently, guys, my purifier only has 1. But what if I add 3? Well, some, maybe my I think, guys, that maybe the purifier might either not work properly, or maybe it might work, but with extra layers of filters. And that might be essential because the purifier can then, go through layers of filtering, and it can trap multiple things at once, not just dust. But potentially it can be energy consuming, which we also got to be mindful of. So, we're going to be conducting, well, today we're going to be only conducting one experiment. That's it. And that experiment, first of all, guys, I want you to see my purifier. I want you to see my invisiclean air purifier. And then we can go through those multi-step processes of taking the filter out and actually getting you guys to see the filter. And maybe go even deeper if I feel like it. Touching accessing the motors, which might require some extra work. Checking the technical part of the air purifier, or sort of doing research by asking Google. Because to be honest with you guys, when I ask Google, I have I actually have a Google Assistant. You simply say, "Hey Google,"
An app is using
and then
pause button. Capture pause button.
and then you sort of ask it
Double dash
anything
tap
you
to
want, and
activate
it uses Gemini Live. It just uses Gemini. And I actually set it up a couple months ago, guys, because I previously was using Perplexity, which is a research, like a search engine app. But I figured that Perplexity was it was not giving detailed explanations. And also just wanted to upgrade. So then I uninstalled Perplexity permanently, and I started using the Google Assistant, Gemini. And I still use it, guys, and it's, when I get answers directly, guys, it sort of satisfies my curiosity and kind of gives me more understanding of what I'm talking about, of a topic. Because back then, guys, you would just go to a website and you would have to face the challenges of having to scroll through links that don't even make sense, or possibly scammers that might be, But now, Gemini gives direct answers, or not just Gemini, but AI itself. Even if it's ChatGPT. Yeah, ChatGPT also gives you it. Well, ChatGPT is more for like conversations, not for like research. But Google, on the other hand, is more for more for research. Yeah, but I've upgraded, guys. I don't use Perplexity anymore. And also, I kind of did not like the Perplexity voice. I did not like when the voice to voice feature on Perplexity because um it could hear every subtle noise that can interpret it as that turns into text. And that's why I have to constantly turn off the microphone when I'm not speaking to it in the moment. Yeah, because the Perplexity talks a lot. It's the same thing with Copilot and ChatGPT. That's why I prefer probably like just writing it out, or on Gemini just asking it. Yeah. Let me pause the recording for a second, guys, because I have to use the restroom.
Capture. Pause button. Stop recording.
All right.
Double dash tab to activate tip 3.
I'm back. All right, guys. I don't know if I want to finish the reflection or not, but I was gonna connect my piano, guys, but I realized I don't have nothing. I don't have nothing to do with it right now. So, well, everyone, we are going to end our reflection there, guys. Thank you guys for watching this video. I recommend you guys
channel. Copyright registered trademark 60F's 2026 Village of Mamaroneck Fire Department Engine 41.
Okay. Anyways, guys, I recommend you guys subscribe, turning on the notifications, and
storage space running out. This may
and I'll see you guys later. So goodbye, everyone.